So people are talking about this group called Redneck Revolt. Personally, I call it the white trash revolt because they're not defending what rednecks go for. Rednecks are the kind of folks that defend hard work. Well, the white trash revolt defends the class of people that stay on welfare. That's what they're defending. They're not defending those Christian values because, well, they're using a man who was very Christian in a way to prop them up and to say, oh, we fight against something that they're not. Because Charlie Kirk was anything but that. He stood against, as a Christian, he stood against the one thing that Nazis were well known for, which is eugenics. Whereas if you're defending the liberal mindset, you're defending eugenics. Now, I'm over this. I really am. But now they have had a University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill professor that has been placed on administrative leave because he was an advocate for this white trash revolt. I mean, even when you look at their pictures, they look like white trash. They don't look like they're rednecks. Because honestly, I doubt any of them could get out there and haul hay and cut tobacco. Now, I'm going to cover this from WRAL News. This is local news station there. So we're going to cover this about the white trash revolt and this professor. If you like knowing what's going on with government, and hey, universities are part of our government. Also, simple fact of Antifa is a terrorist group, and this group supports a terrorist group. Hey, hit like and subscribe because I'm going to cover this whether you agree with me or not.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Okay, from WRAL. An outspoken University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill professor was placed on administrative leave following reports of concern about his alleged advocacy of politically motivated violence. UNC Media Relations confirmed that the university placed Dwayne Dixon on administrative leave effective Monday. Dixon is a professor of Asian and Middle Eastern studies, so he's probably a little radicalized towards the Middle East anyway. The university said his leave will allow the school to investigate these allegations. University student paper Daily Tar Heel reported that Dixon's alleged affiliation with an organization called the Redneck Revolt, the White Trash Revolt, which described itself as a pro-worker, anti-racist organization that focuses on working class liberation. Then why are you supporting the Democrats from oppressive systems which dominate our lives? I mean, this really does sound a lot like certain other Democrat organizations, only with a anti-racist feel in there, even though they are usually pretty racist. Founded in 2016, the organization claims to be a national network of community defense projects from a broad spread of political, religious, and cultural backgrounds. In states where it is legal to practice armed community defense, some branches chose to become John Brown gun clubs, which train their members in defense and mutual aid. Now, John Brown fought against Democrat standards. And so you're going to defend Democrat standards while calling yourself a John Brown gun club. Really? Universities said that depending on the nature of Dixon's alleged activity and involvement, his conduct could be grounds for disciplinary action, which includes potential termination of employment, according to the standards set by the trustee policies regulations governing academic tenure. The university stated that the length of Dixon's leave has not been determined, as it will depend on the time needed to assess the allegations and investigate it if needed. The university continues to reaffirm its commitment to rigorous debate, respectful engagement, and open dialogue in support of free speech, UNC Media Relations stated in an email to WRAL. There is no such place for or tolerance of inciting or extending sympathy towards violence of any kind within the UNC community. In response to his UNC administrative leave, UNC students and community members plan to rally in support of Dixon at the South Building, which houses top administrative faculty such as Office of the Chancellor at 12:30 p.m. Wednesday. Triangle Radical Events, the group organizing the rally, I love their name, said Dixon was put on leave because of pressure from far-right Christian nationalist group Turning Point USA. How are they far-right? Explain to me how they are far-right. Which was founded by the late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Last week, social media platform X Turning Point USA Andrew Colbert called for Dixon's firing. I posted this flyer our team spotted at Georgetown, and now we find out professors in elite schools are members of this group and its offshoots, Colbert wrote in the post. This professor must be immediately fired and the group network investigated. We say this will not happen here, Triangle Radical Events stated. We rally to show the world that we were in this fight backing Professor Dixon and everyone targeted by fascism. Really? You support fascism while you're complaining about people getting targeted by it. Okay. We keep us safe. All anti-racist UNC affiliated folks, alumni, community members are welcome. If not now, when? Yes. When are you going to support racists who think that folks that are of specific skin colors can't get identities? When are you going to back the folks that believe that Christians should be murdered? On Tuesday, the university confirmed his leave, and after the rally was scheduled, Dixon released a statement. The administration's decision to suspend me has implications for everyone on campus. This is not about a single person. It is an issue that affects us all. This rally is powerful community demonstration of our shared desire for a better world. In solidarity and love, we struggle together to preserve our identities. Okay, I ain't going to read the rest of it, but you get the idea. Basically, what this rally is for them folks that are willing to stand up for killing Christians. It's a rally for those that have decided that they would rather kill those that they disagree with than to actually debate them on the merits of the discussion. This is what this professor is teaching, most likely in his classes. I would love to know what all he was teaching in his classes. But if he's in support of this white trash revolt group, then it's kind of interesting. They keep saying that they're fighting against fascism, yet everything I know from history, the group that claims to be anti-fascist actually exhibits all the signs of Mussolini's fascism. It exhibits all the signs of Germany in the 30s and 40s. I am tired of folks thinking, oh, well, it's fine to call ourselves redneck because we grew up in the South. No, there's a difference between white trash hillbillies and rednecks. There's a distinct difference. Rednecks and hillbillies will actually work. They don't defend those that are on welfare. Most of the time, they get fed up with those that are on welfare because they know that that money that's getting taken out of their checks by the government is going to support those on welfare. Whereas white trash are those on welfare. Yes, we have a problem with those people. And I'm tired of white trash taking the name of redneck. Because they ain't. Now, there's a lot to be said. I will admit to not being much in common with some of my fellow rednecks, and some of my fellow rednecks won't say that they have a lot claim to me, but we both know that I have a background. I hauled hay, cut tobacco. I've hauled in cattle at 5 o'clock in the morning before school. I've done the things that a redneck's supposed to do, and so have the ones that I might have a little bit of a disagreement with. But I can pretty much guarantee you that every redneck I know is not in support of killing a Christian. Why? Because most of the people that they have in their lives go to church. And they probably go to church. They may not support all the weirdness going on in some of these churches, but they do know folks that believe highly in God, and they ain't going to be killing somebody or supporting the killing of somebody who's a Christian. This is what is going on in this country, and it needs to end now. Can't stop them calling themselves redneck, but dear God, quit everybody thinking that they actually are. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Well, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now.